Well, it's a win. You're going to have to take it. You're just going to have to take it. It's a win. We can say that. Late night. Terrific Thursday going right into a big freaky Friday. It's going to be a late one. A late one indeed. But it's tough. It's tough to put your finger on this team. I don't know what it is. Team you should put away. You should put away. You obviously better than them personnel-wise. You better than them record-wise. You shouldn't come in this game, so to speak, slacking, sleepwalking. Look like you're ready for Cancun is what the Rockets look like in that first half. No energy, late on rotations, just everything. The energy wasn't there. And it's kind of sad saying that this late in the season. Second half, total different story. Pretty sure Ime Udoka went in there and he ramped him up a little bit. You almost can tell when he about to lay into him just by the look on his eyes. You just know he's just waiting for halftime. With Ime Udoka and the team themselves, the players, making a conscious effort to come out the second half and put this team away, and that's exactly what they did. They came in and they put the team away, something they should have done tip ball in the first half. But like I say, this team, they up and down. They know how to ramp it up. They ramp it back down. It's like they're getting bored out there. But the most important thing that came away with the win, 109-97, kept the team under 100 points. The defense was there. Not the whole game, but the defense was there. And plus, you're playing the Pelicans. They're all sloppy. They're not consistent themselves. They're down at the bottom of the standings for a reason. And that's why there should have been a blowout and should have been put this team away long time ago. Y'all should have been icing knees in the fourth quarter, messing around with this team. Now you got a 6-game homestand. Gonna play this team again Saturday. I seen the schedule on those 6 games at home. And honestly, you should get all of them. You should win all of them. But will the Rockets win all of them? No, they won't win all of them. They won't win all of them. But they can come out of there with a winning record. Could it be 4-2 or 3-3? Huh? Or 5-1? What they're gonna come out of there with? It won't be undefeated. We'll love to see that, but I don't think with this team inconsistent, they still look like they're finding themselves this late. Ime Udoka playing with the lineup, keep switching it up, throwing different players in, which they can't do that. They are deep. But once he don't see the energy, he's going to his bench. He's going to his bench. So this team don't even have a set rotation. Think about that. That is dangerous heading into the playoffs. They really don't have a set rotation. They're going off of who's playing well, who's making lesser mistakes. That's who's going to get the playing time. Who has the hot hand? Who's not missing assignments on defense and not rotating? If you are, you're getting out. And I agree with that philosophy. I agree with it. Because you have to set standards in place, even leading into the playoffs. If you're not going to give me all you got, you're going to sit down right next to me. And hopefully the next guy comes in and he gives me the energy. And if he's playing well, you might not even see the game again. So it's unfortunate right now. The Rockets at 5. You don't want to really slide no lower than that. And I don't believe they will because there's a little gap. So Rockets just take care of their business, win one, lose one, if you want to call that, for the rest of these little, how many games they got, 20-something. But you want to get out of the 5th. You want to try to move up a little bit. 4 or 3. I would give the Rockets, if they really dig in and try to climb the charts, at least try to get that 4th or 3rd slot. It's still open. 2 is still open. But like I said, you can't put your finger on this team. You don't know what to expect each game. And that's a problem. But some guys showed up tonight. Tari Eason. What the Rockets will be without Tari Eason in this game. Without Tari Eason and Amen Thompson. Without their production, Rockets get blown out. Yes, the Rockets would have been blown out if it wasn't for Tari Eason and Amen Thompson with their energy. scrappiness, playing hard. You never have to worry about that with those two guys. You don't have to worry about it. Tari Eason pulled in 20 points, 5 steals for Tari Eason. Think about that. 5 steals for Tari Eason. 4 assists. And usually I don't call out assists unless you got a handful. But the hell of a game he's played with the point production, got to call it out. He just finished his stat line. 4 assists. 4 for 8 from the 3-point line. 7 for 14 from the field. Tari Eason will get a star for that production. Amen Thompson, 21 points, 11 rebounds. 11 rebounds. Free throws was off, 1 for 4. He was 0 for 1 from 3. Don't shoot many of them, but he has been hitting them lately. 10 for 13 from the field. That's efficient as you can get for Amen Thompson. In the dunker spot all night long, catching lobs, doing the quick hitch plays, driving to the lane, making it seem like he's going to pass or continue to run through, and he goes up and he dunks the ball. He was in that dunker spot all night, and now it's his Honeywell because he came through each and every time, getting steals, playing defense. Same thing he does every game. If the points are not there, his production defensively is always there. So you can count on Amen Thompson every single time. And if he continues to work on his game, handling the ball, work on that shooting a little bit, this guy could be the superstar for the Rockets, even over Jalen Green. It seemed like he's almost a little more further along. It just his shooting, and he's got to get more used to how handling that basketball. Just a little more tight. He got to have a tighter dribble. He works on that and some shooting. This guy's gonna be unstoppable. He owns the paint. He owns that. He's a combo two-way guy. Gonna shut you down. He's a game changer. Dylan Brooks. Matter of fact, Amen Thompson, I'm going to give you a star as well with that production. Yes, you get a star as well. Dylan Brooks, the man who had the job of stopping Zion Williamson. I tell you, it's a hell of a job. It's a hell of a job he's done. It's a hell of an assignment to have, trying to shut down Zion Williamson. Even being fluctuating in his weight, even injury prone, coming in and coming out when the guy is on the floor, he produces. And he's quick, he's fast, jump out of the gym, very aggressive when he's driving to the hole. So Dylan Brooks did a hell of a job on him, driving to the hole. And plus, it was a team effort. It wasn't just Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks done his job, but once he got into the paint, the defense, they caved in on him and forced some turnovers. Knocked the ball off of him a couple of times, stripped some balls from him, had him throwing the ball up, going back and grabbing rebounds, back and back and back and forth. So other than that, I would love to corral that rebound, but he does have a quick jump. He got a quick first step. He puts it up. He know he's going to miss it. He's going back and grabbing it again. All you can do is stay active with him, bump him around, send him to the free throw line. You rather him shoot free throws than dunk it on top of your head. Because he can go 1 for 2 at the free throw line easily. If he hit those, give it to him. But a tough cover dealing with a raging bull like that coming down your lane, ferocious, looking to slam the ball, looking to throw you out of the way. So Dylan Brooks, you get an Iron Man for that performance. No doubt about it. Al Pran Shun Goon. The man I've been very critical of lately. Outstanding game, LP. 22 points. The guy had 3 steals. We talk about his defense a lot because he really don't have any defense. Yeah, he can block some shots here and there, but when he energizes his body and he just hustles and he wants to play, shuffle his feet, the guy can do this. 3 blocks by him today, 4 rebounds, and usually I would call out a handful of rebounds. He only had 4. He was shy of that. I'll still call it out. He was 0 for 3 at the free throw line. Has to get better at that. No doubt about it. Got to get better at that. Matter of fact, we're going to talk about those free throws here shortly. It was a big discrepancy for the Rockets on the free throw line. Not only that you got lesser attempts, but you weren't hitting. That has to get fixed. It has to get fixed. 11 for 14 from the field. That's efficient. Maybe a little more touches and attempts, but it's efficient. And that's what Alperen Sengun has to do night in and night out. Yes, we want a little more rebounds. We want more assists. We're asking a lot from him. We're asking a whole lot from him. But we know he can do it. And the main thing in this game, he did not play with his food, what we talked about. Get to your action. 1-2 action, he was putting the ball up. He wasn't playing with it as much. I'm not going to give him a star because I want to see this a little bit more. 6-game homestand. Come out of that, playing this type of game, LP, we'll give you a star. But right now, we're going to say you've done your job. We're going to give you a round of applause. We'll give you a round of applause for that. No doubt. Jalen Green. And he got some singles. And like I say, usually I wouldn't call out a stat line. You got to get double digits, man, in some of these categories. If not a handful, I can't call you out. And the only reason I'm going to call him out because he supposedly is the superstar for the Houston Rockets. So I have to go with a stat line. 9 points in this game. And luckily, they didn't need Jalen Green to win this game. Luckily. 9 points. 8 assists, which is a major bonus. The guy facilitated. He's the one who was catching Amen Thompson in a dunker spot for those lobs on majority of them. And Alperen Sengun. So we got to give it up to Jalen Green for that because he's starting to facilitate now. He's starting not to have that tunnel vision like he was when he first came into the league. He's starting to find players now. He's starting to play a whole floor game. He does that. Hey, skyrockets for him. But 2 for 7 for the three-point line, which he was off. He only got to the free throw line 1 time, which should never happen with this guy if he's aggressive. 3 for 10 from the field. And I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm going to say about this. 3 for 10 from the field, right? He's been off. He has 9 points. Luckily, they didn't need him in this game. But it will be a whole lot of games they will need him. And 3 for 10 from the field and you're struggling, he didn't unload the clip. And we have to come here and say this time and time again, especially if you are a superstar. You have to get the attempts up. It doesn't matter if you make or miss. It keeps the defense honest. It gets your teammates involved. It's just something that they have to honor, knowing you're the best player. Do not shy away from attempts even if you are off. And if that's the case, get a little closer, drive to the hole, get bumped on some layups. You should have had more free throw attempts in this game. You looked a little gazy throughout the game. Maybe your head wasn't in it. I don't know. But I'm not going to look at this game and narrow you down to it, nail you to the ground, so to speak. But there's a lot of bigger games going to be coming up, especially in the playoffs. You never can have a game like this. Never. Against anybody. So just straighten that out. And I'm sorry, but I got to give you an iron and a kind for this performance. You got to show up. You got to show up. So who else? Jabari Smith. That's right. Big game by him. Jabari's going to get a round of applause right off the bat. Not only coming in and getting double digits with 16 points and 5 rebounds? Okay, got a block too. 2 for 4 for the free throw line, 2 for 8 from 3. He was off on his 3-point shot, 6 for 13 from the field. Not bad coming off the bench. But we also going to give him a round of applause for just taking the role that's given to him, coming off the injury. The guy's not whining. He's not complaining about not being in the starting lineup. He just wanted an opportunity. When his name is called, he just wants to produce. He cares about W's. That's it. Young player like that, you got to give him a round of applause for it because a lot of young guys in this league, after starting and then being benched because somebody else took your spot, he'll be a whiny baby for the rest of the season. And next thing you know, you got to get him out of town. Now, Jabari Smith, team player, moving along. So that does it. But what you like about this box sheet, you got 3 players in the 20s, 20, 21, and 22. And that was Tari Eason, Amen Thompson, and Afrin Sengun. Those your twanky piece guys right there. So you got to roll with it and get better. You have to get better. You got a 6-game homestand. Go into that taking care of business at home. If you can't get all of them, you better get most of them. Got to get most of them. So we do have another game on the menu. Obviously, the Knicks and the Lakers, they're active right now. Knicks look like they'll try to give them the business a little bit. So that game might go down to the wire. What we looking like? Jalen Brunson is in his bag right now. He's in his bag. Come on, give me a score. Give me a score. Give me a score. But yeah, man, these Lakers, you can see a difference. Big difference. They're going to be something to be reckoned with in the playoffs. I'm not saying they're going to win a championship, but they can get to a Western Finals. There's no doubt about that. So the Knicks got them 84-76 right now. We right at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Knicks trying to roll with them. They're trying to roll with them. But this is going down to the wire. You can see that lead ain't big enough. Not big enough. So yeah, LA Lakers, man, they're on a mission. They still got pieces there. Yes, I know y'all expected Dallas Mavericks to be better than the Lakers after this trade. Possibly so, but we're going to have to wait till next season. You know why? Kyrie Irving's out now for the season. AD, if I was him, you could think about shutting him down. But if you want to get a little camaraderie and all this chemistry with the teammates, whatever you want to call it, put him in there a few games and pull him again. I don't know. Me personally, I'm sitting him down. And the reason why I'm sitting him down, because realistically, even in the playoffs, you're going to get bumped. You're not winning the championship this year. You're not going to the Western Conference Finals this year. AD is injury prone. So what you should do, cut him down. Give him the rest of this run to the playoffs, all off season. And by the time they come back next season, him and Kyrie Irving, full-fledged health, hopefully, because it could happen again. That's the problem with, especially AD. Kyrie, he's more reliable in that area. But AD, it could happen again. That's why it was a big gamble of doing this. And you know, Luka, of course, he last couple of years, he's been banged up a little bit, mostly eating habits, overweight. He can straighten those out. And I think he will straighten them out here with the Lakers, especially playing next to LeBron James. I mean, what can you do? You got the perfect gym rat right there. Can't do nothing but rub off. You would think. But yeah, Lakers playing this well. I'm not that happy about it. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not that happy about it. Not at all. Oh, before we get out of here, I said I was going to show the team stats real quick. Team stats, Rockets and Pelicans, right? Field goal percentage, the Rockets shot 56% from the field. The Pelicans shot 37% from the field. So you look at that and you say, damn, Rockets defense was all over the place. They were nasty. They were snarling. They were just ready to go. Not necessarily. They played good sequences on defense, but the Pelicans are who we thought they were.
But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
They're who we thought they were. They're terrible. A lot of bad shots. They turn the ball over a lot as well too. So off balance shots, they're shooting threes, jacking threes. Yeah, you're gonna have a low percentage. So it wasn't all Rockets defense that got them shooting that lower percentage, especially not in the first half. You seen that they were sleepwalking.
Oh, that's not good.
3-pointers, 9 for 29 for the Rockets and 9 for 27 for the Pelicans. 3-point percentage, both of these teams are pretty much off. 31% for the Rockets, 33% for the Pelicans. Free throws, that's the one I wanted to get to. The Rockets were 8 for 18 from the free throw line. That's another thing this team has to clean up. Historically, the Rockets have been a little on the free throw end for several years here and there. There never was a team that really just, you can count on it. A high percentage each game. This helps you win, especially down, in crunch time. You got to have those free throws, and it's going to come back to bite them in the playoffs if they don't clean it up. They have to clean those free throws up. Not only that, they got to get their share of attempts. That just means you're not being aggressive. Quit shooting all these jump shots. Get in the paint. Get nasty with it. Make those refs make those calls. Slows down the game, especially when you're struggling. You can catch your rhythm at the free throw line. Everything stops. 26 for 33 for the Pelicans. So it just lets you know what team was the aggressor majority of the game. It was the Pelicans. Zion Williamson had a handful of those. So not only you got to hit your free throws, you got to get the attempts. You have to get the attempts. Free throw percentage for the Rockets, 44% as a team from the free throw line. Think about that. 44%. You can't win no games like that. They done it tonight, but you can't win no games like that against top quality teams in this league. You're not gonna do it. Damn sure won't win in the playoffs like that. You're lucky to win this one. You're really lucky to win this one. Pelicans 78% from the free throw line. Now that's a lot better for a team. A lot better for a team. You want the high 70s or really the 80s. That's where you really want to be as a team. But 70s can do it, high 70s, but not even 50% for the free throw line for the Rockets. That's pitiful. It is pitiful. They was not at 41 apiece on rebounds. So yeah, discrepancy. So the Rockets just got to get back nasty on defense. That's all it is to it. And on offense, the same thing. Mirror your defense. Be aggressive. We was a big 3-point shooting team, in the past. We would love to get that back. We got to get more shooters, or at least more shooting opportunities. Because to me, we do have shooters on the team. They might not be consistent, but they can knock them down. You just got to get them better looks. How you get them better looks? Start inside and out. Sometimes it puzzles me that these Rockets don't play inside out. Go to Alper Sengun. As long as he's not playing with that basketball, pump faking 80 times and going up with it, it's a great option to start with. Inside out. Do it until somebody takes it away from you. They're going to start double teaming him. We don't even go to Alper Sengun enough to be double teamed. That opens up everything on offense. I don't want to get too deep into that because I'll get all, you know what I'm saying? But why not force feed the ball to Alper Sengun? Frustrated I am with Alper Sengun. I'm saying force feed the guy because I know it's a close to guaranteed bucket. Guaranteed bucket if he's not playing around with it. Then your offense comes around because they got to double that. Swing, 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 wide open 3-pointer. Reed can knock him down. Dylan Brooks can knock him down. Torrey Eason now showing he can knock him down. We know Jabari Smith can knock it down. Occasionally, Thompson knocks him down when he's wide open. If it's from the corner, for sure, he's knocking those down. Come on. Don't make it hard on yourselves, man. Don't make it hard. Inside out. That still works in this league. Inside out. So I'm gonna check this rest of this game out. 88-80, Knicks, 7:18 left on this fourth quarter. Appreciate y'all time, but Rockets got one tonight. Going back home, see if they can string these 6 in a row. I wouldn't put nothing on it, but let's see if they can string 6 in a row. We gonna see. Thanks for y'all time. This terrific Thursday, big Friday coming up, and we out of here. Late night. Peace.